story is that everything that he would do in life was already known. It was already prophesied. Its fate. Everything that's going to happen is already set to happen. The sun that's shining right now, its fate. Nothing was going to stop it from rising. Nothing was going to stop it from setting. There's no one that has any power over the sun, over the plants that grow from the sun. And the plants that grow, they're not growing all over the place. They're in a place that God has set them to grow. And that's the only place that they grow, and the only place that they can grow and will grow. Everything's set to be exactly what it is, the way that it is. So just align yourself. If you were made to align yourself with God, then you understand this message. You understand that really free will is just something that God alone has. So the closest thing to free will we can have is something like free will, because we are like Jesus. We are like God. We can have something like free will. We don't have to behave like animals and be selfish, because God said to love my neighbor, to love God, to love my enemies. Because God said these things, now I have something like free will. That's the truth. Without it, when I'm thirsty, I'll drink. When I'm hungry, I'll eat. No different than an animal going from tree to tree that's been set by God to be there for a purpose. And like the sun that shines on the plants, that was put there for a purpose. Everything that's happening is for God's purpose. And no matter how bad it is, from God's point of view, who are we in this universe? Who are we when you see planets and stars and galaxies? Who are we when you take a microscope and you look at all the microscopic organisms and atoms and electrons? Who are we to say what is good or evil when you break it down to what things truly are? We're all just doing exactly what God intended. If you do what God says to do, if you're enlightened by God, Everything is set up for you to live. If you disobey God, everything is set up for you to die. And there's punishments for doing the wrong thing. And it can be a punishment where you're sick and then you get pregnant and then your baby's sick because you're sick. And then if your child grows up with that sickness, now that child may pass on that sickness to their children. So because of what one person did, now others have to suffer. It's just set up that way by God because the wages of sin is death. And people with the pride to believe that nothing matters in life, when they die and there's consequences to their actions, it doesn't matter what they believe anymore. They're on the path to death, them and everybody that's with them. And everyone who believes in God, they're on the path to life. Everyone around them is on that path to life, on the right path. If you can find someone on the right path. To say, I believe in more than just reading the Bible. I believe in the world that God put the Bible into. That the Bible is just one thing in everything that God is teaching us. To say I can separate the Bible from everything else, that doesn't make sense. Everything's connected. The Bible in this world was put here by God. This world was put here by God. The whole world is the Bible. Life is the Bible. And all knowledge that you can learn was put here by God. All distractions, all deception, all wisdom. And it's, were you born like Jesus to serve God or not? So this Thanksgiving, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I believe that the truth is in me. I have something to be thankful for on Thanksgiving. I feel like I'm on the path, the straight and narrow path to life. And I know that I'm on that path because I can discern whether or not I'm doing the right thing and the right thing is happening or it's not. So I have to be on the right path if I can discern the wrong one and stay on the right one. If I know something looks wrong, feels wrong, and I'm healthy and I have life, I know I'm doing the right thing. I don't have questions. I know what is right, what's wrong, what's true, what's not true. That's what everybody's trying to do. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody was born to do it. It doesn't matter what anybody has planned or what anybody is doing. No one controls the sun, the plants, the animals, the people. No one controls anything except for God.